Warning, this video may contain graphic content, such as sexual scenes, violence, gore, boobies, and the rest of the fun stuff. Please be over 18 to view this, and don't say we didn't warn you, little sinners.
Endlessly searching for an original sin.
Hello and welcome for Sinfully Fun Games. We're looking at Fairytale Adventure. Huge thank you to the developers who actually contacted me, asking me if I would play this for them. So let's check it out and see if it's any good. First of all, hold on. You guys don't see it, but I gotta move the screen a bit. There we go. So we seem to have a pattern here. This is all I've ever wanted. All those years I spent looking for a prince. Which, when you were right there waiting for me the whole time. I want to be your wife. Aren't you 14? Shit. My body, my breasts, my heart. I want it to belong to you. Oh, I think you got a little bigger rack than I remember in the cartoons. The princess giggles. Have you forgotten? I want to be your slut. Oh, right into the action, aren't we? Your little royal slut. Well, golly gee willikers, we're just moving right into it. Alright. The princess laughs. Your wish is my command, master. Oh shit, it's the mirror! Yes! Somebody finally used the magic mirror! Woo! Can you hear me? Oh no, fuck it, you get the special voice. Listen carefully, because none of this is real. Oh, fuck you. You were hit by a curse and have been locked into an eternal sleep. The spell is attempting to push away your thoughts and memories in hopes that that along with your mind will fade away into nothingness. You along with your mind. You can't read, can you? No, I can't. Shut up. Alright. We can stop this if you just fight against it and hold on to your thoughts. Let's begin with your name. Do you remember your name? Oh, cool. You can actually write your name. I'm going to write Purity Sin. Or just Purity, because everyone just calls me that, or Tia. Yes, that's it. Your name is Purity Sin. Keep following the sound of my voice, but remember, if you fail to recall even just one of those memories, you'll fade away into the void. Follow my voice. What is your goal in life? To rule a kingdom, to have all the women in the world, to live a happy life. This is really cool right now. I will say my one issue is the screen to do anything right there is it needs to be a little darkened. If you can make the save thing a little darker, that would be really nice. To rule the kingdom, to have all the women in the world, and to rule a kingdom. That's it, I can feel your energy next to mine. Brace yourself, sir, this is going to be a little painful. What I'm about to do might very well kill you, so if for some reason it fails, this experience was very interesting. For me. I'm just happy someone finally used the magic mirror. See you on the other side. I like the magic mirror, what can I say? Always an underused character. Masquerade, thank you again for contacting me, by the way, on this. I love their logo. Shit, I'm not even gonna lie, I actually really like their logo. Fairytale Adventure. So I'm using Bandicam to record this, so I'm hoping you guys can hear the sound. My head. Interesting. What? I'm a mirror, not a wizard. I'd be lying if I said I didn't expect it to fail. Where are the rest of the men? The mirror looks around. How does the mirror look? Okay, never mind. The curse really did affect your mind. Almost all the men are dead. Gaston, Flynn, Peter, and even Hansel. Why do I keep getting fairy tale games, and why do I keep loving the shit out of it? Don't you remember? The plan was to kidnap the princess, but it went wrong. The Queen's God found you in an effort to let you through. To let you through with the princess, the men risked their lives for you. They did a shitty job. Did we succeed? Heavens no, bitch, you've been on... No. It was a miserable failure. Princess Snow was murdered by one of the gods, along with all the other men. What of Robin? The mirror laughs. He's a fox now. Why don't you ask him yourself? Robin enters the room. His eyes trail everywhere but your face. Yes, sir? Hold on. How is it that Robin is alive? Because he knew to run. Don't ask me. I'm gonna see if I can actually... It is really hard to see this screen, by the way. Is that preferences? Oh, please tell me I didn't just do what I think I just did. Okay, no. Looking straight into his eyes, one can easily see that the man was praying for an escape. The man was praying for an escape. What happened to Robin? What happened, Robin? Sir? Robin and Gaston had a little bit of a rumble that night. From what I remember, Robin was teasing Gaston about the whole ordeal with the beast. So like the person he always was, Gaston took it seriously. They fought, and in the end, Robin decided not to show up to the scene when the rest of you were beginning the plot. I should also add that, considering how quick Robin is with the bow, had he actually been there, we have a possibility that the others could have been alive. Tell me you're joking. You not only disobeyed my orders, but due to the actions you have taken, the rest of the men have lost their lives. Tell me this is all an elaborate joke. Dude, you're fired. We had a plan, Robin. All we have left are the mines. Actually, we lost control of the mines weeks ago. We simply don't have enough men to run at all times. How many men do we have left? We have you, John, and Robin, so that equals 3. 4 if you want to include me. I'll settle your punishment later, Robin. Right now, get the other gods and come with me. The other guys and come with me. To where? Bitch, you don't get to ask. To get more men, where else? Alright. Let's go. I'm so ready to do the mirror, aren't I? Let's see. Again, I like these so far, but let's see. I personally don't have a need to be here. Okay. You travel to the forest. Set up an ambush. You will not be able to do anything else for the day if you set up an ambush. Do you want to continue? Why not? After a few hours of waiting, a rich-looking man walks down the forest path, his 2 guards behind him. Unknown to them, traps. Traps looks... It is kind of hard to read that. You might want to make the font a little bigger. Looks and all manner of nets are placed around the area specifically made to stop an individual from crossing further. Exactly at the right moment, Robin and the men activate the traps and skillfully capture all three men in the nets. What the manner of craftsmanship... Hi, voice, where did you go? What manner of craftsman is this? Release me! After you give us some money, you order the men to capture all the items the man was carrying. In their successful search, the men managed to take up 112 gold from the man's pockets. 112, that's it? Well, I guess that would be enough. You travel to the forest. I will leave. You are too tired to go on. Sleep. Sleep. You travel to the center of the city. Let's see. Let's explore the area a little. You decide to take a stroll through the city with your men at by your side. As you come under a small overpass, your ears immediately pick up a conversation nearby where some young women are sat together. You know, McGran told me about the Smith's boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a vicar that was running nearby. Started poking, I'm asking. It is really hard to read that. What happened? Well, he started squirming, so wham, bam, they knocked his head off. Aye, so 'twere. Can it was odd, so it was, 'cept it was some old soldier from the Queen's Guard that took the boy. Thieves had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? Well, 'tisn't like they could have sewed his head back on. Word is, they laid his corpse to rest hush-hush in a crypt. Huh. Bloody hell. I am massacring this. You travel to the center of the city. So it is a little slow. See, is there anything easier? I really cannot read this. Let's see. Tavern. You make your way towards the tavern. I like the art style. Well, if it isn't the miserable geezer himself. I thought you were dead. Down at Maggie, dear. The table. Clear the tables. Down it, Maggie. Clear the tables. Smiling more might ease off the load, you know. She turns her back and leads you three to a large table near the back of the tavern. Give me 2 minutes to sort this other man out before we get things started. Maggie quickly slips away from you and goes off to serve the guests. Who is she? Oh, I did suppose you had forgotten. As you already know, there are 2 main groups in the kingdom. Our group and the thieves down south. We own the north of this city, whilst the thieves have the south and the slums. Our base of operation is in this tavern. Maggie works for you. I see. Maggie quickly returns with 3 beers and slumps down on the chair in front of you. All right, what's been happening? Robin explains the entire ordeal. Ah, so what's the plan now? We need more men. Men cause gold. Without the mines, our gold deposits are next to nothing. So what other options do we have? Right now, our only source of income comes from this tavern. I haven't been able to set up a decent enough ambush in quite a while since you've been away. I just did one. From what I've heard, the forests are now more open to travelers. Your best bet is to start there with an ambush until you got enough men to take back the mines. Roughly speaking, how much does it cost to hire one man? 1,000 gold. 500 goes to their families, whilst the other 500 is for them. I see. Alternatively, you could play nobles and dwarves. I haven't tried it myself, but we'll see. Will we see many men wasting their coins on the game? Well, careful. Our priority is getting more men. W- that's what we'll focus on. Sounds like a plan. Oh, that reminds me. A friend of mine who works at the farm needs a little bit of help with her work. I'd recommend checking it for yourself and see what they have for us to offer. I'll keep that in mind. So what does everyone know what they have to do? Yep. Mm-hmm. Let's go. So we're going to do one more thing. So far, my big issue, I'd like to be able to make the font a little bigger, maybe make things go a little faster, make the screen here be a little darker. That would be really nice. So yeah, it seems like we're in the bears part of the game right now, because we're at the very beginning, of course. Let's see. You travel back home. We're going to leave. But yeah, I'm liking the game so far. I don't think it's too bad. Travel to the village. Hmm. How exactly am I supposed to tell which girl is which? Suddenly you feel a small tap on your shoulder. Are you by any chance Beardison? Are you Liliana? It's... I can barely read the font so small. It's Liliana. Don't let it go to you though. I'm a little too educated for my own good. Right. What'd you need me for? No need to be so rude. Would you like me to take my offer elsewhere? You give her a blank stare. Oh, come on. All the stories I've heard of you made it seem like you were a joker. Things change after being in a near-death situation. Sure. So listen, you may or may not know this, but the Queen has outlawed any form of sexual service, yes? Yes. Right. And what happens to men when they can't relieve their urges? What happens? I'm asking you, silly. They lose control? Exactly. A man without control will pay stupidly high amounts of gold for a nice wench with large tits to swallow his manhood. What does that have to do with me? I'm offering a partnership. Maggie already told me about your group's difficulty with gold. Think about it, if we start our own brothel, you can have a share of the gold as long as your men can protect us girls from danger. Everybody wins. What's the catch? No catch. Don't make me ask you again. Okay. Let me check my list. Lily pulls out a small paper note from between her breasts and begins to quickly scan it. Well, first off, we will need a building to set it up. Your own building? Well, yes, but you already know. We need the Queen's permission to build anything or buy any lands. We can wait it out until things get better, so I suppose finding us a big enough place would be fine. We will then need about 3,000 in gold for proper beds and comfortable seats. 300 for the 300 for the clothes. Oh, and about 60 gold so we can buy proper clothes to clean up. How's that? Really expensive. Just to recap, you need a building to work in and about 3,360 gold for everything else. Indeed. Let me get back to you on that. Alright, I'll be here. So definitely an interesting game so far. I might come back to this and look at it more. Again, if you guys do want to check it out and want to support the creators, there is a link in the description where you guys can, as always. I'm liking it. I think with a little bit of changes, like I said, with the being able to find the preference menu, darkening up the saves and the loads area, maybe that's really, and maybe making the text a little bigger when people talk. That'd be nice being able to control that. Not sure if you can or not. I'm not 100% sure what this is built in. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on what needs to be done. It's an interesting little game. I like the art style. I like how it's looking. Again, I might come back to this after I finish some other games. Huge thank you to Masquerade for letting me check this out. Thank you for emailing me. If you guys have a game you want me to try, send me an email with a link to it. And if you're a creator, shoot me an email. Again, I really like your guys' logo, by the way. And with that, I'll check you out next time for Sinfully Fun Games. Thank you for joining me, everyone.
Take my